Good morning, Cavaliers. Today is Friday, January 20th, 2017. I'm Chris Dove.
And I'm Leverett Williams. Today we take a look at a documentary about the Affordable Care Act, so stay tuned because RNE-TV Live starts now. Next week is Coming Home Week, and dress-up days are back. Get hyped for Macho Monday and decked out in your sports jerseys and workout gear. Twin Tuesday, Cavs and Character Wednesday, where any fictional, film, or TV character can inspire your outfit. Throwback Thursday, and Sleeping on Westwood Friday, when we wear our school-appropriate pajamas. Please remember all outfits must be school-appropriate and to avoid any face paint or masks. Don't forget about our Coming Home pep rally on Friday, as well as music in the gym. Attention juniors, due to low t-shirt sales, there is currently a hold on orders. Please see Ms. Phelps if you have any questions. Faculty Follies will be on January 26 at 6:30 p.m. in the district auditorium. Admission at the door will be $5 for adults and $3 for students. Prom tickets are on sale for $55 and will increase by $10 each month in April. All school fees must be paid in order to purchase a ticket. Seniors who attended prom last year as juniors must pay $10 to attend. Prom date forms can be picked up in the main office. Bands are only $7 and will be sold at lunch in the courtyard in E109 from January 11th to January 20th. The cost of the bracelet goes to sponsoring a teenage girl's education in Guatemala. Rising juniors and seniors interested in learning more about R2I2 can speak to a Millen's Tech representative on Thursday, January 26th in the R2I2 Conference Center in Sand Hills from 6:30 until 7:30 p.m.
The junior ring ceremony will be Monday, February 6th at 6 p.m. in the Media Center. In order to receive your ring, it must be paid in full. Volleyball intramurals start soon. Pick up your registration form in E109. They must be returned by January 25th. The cost is $8 per team. See Ms. Bodie if you have any questions. Applications for juniors to participate in off-campus lunch are now available for pickup in the main office. Please read carefully and return the forms by January 31st to the front desk. Each year, C-SPAN sponsors the Student Cam Documentary Contest. The contest asks students to create a 7-minute documentary based on a specific theme. This year's theme is Message to Washington. It asks students to share one specific area they would like Washington to pay attention to in the upcoming year. Leverett Williams, Tyler Wise, and Henry Horback have spent the last 2 months creating their document. Here it comes.
Dear Washington, with the recent election results, the majority of Congress is under Republican rule, which in turn means that the Affordable Care Act is under fire. In my opinion, I believe that the Affordable Care Act should be revised for the betterment of all Americans. So this is Joel Lurie. He's a state senator and he owns his own insurance firm.
The Affordable Care Act was basically put together to help people buy health insurance at an affordable price. And what makes that work is their federal subsidies that, depending upon one's income, if you fall into a certain income range, you get assistance to help you with the cost of your insurance, and it also helps you with things like out-of-pocket exposure and deductible.
Since the Affordable Care Act went into place, the number of uninsured individuals has fallen greatly. But still, we have some politicians saying,
"We have to repeal and replace Obamacare, have to do it."
Donald Trump said it best. Premiums have continued to rise since the creation of the Affordable Care Act. Compared to the 7.2% premium rise in 2016, 2017 will experience a 25% raise in premiums. In states like Arizona, premiums will rise 116%. Some states, however, are lucky enough to experience a 2% rise in premiums. So, why are premiums going up so much?
Carriers, there aren't a lot of carriers in the market.
Pause. So what are carriers exactly? Carriers are insurance companies that provide plans for people to purchase.
You know, carriers may not have been pricing this product in a way that allows them to make a profit. And these are for-profit companies, and so you can't expect them to lose money. So in South Carolina 2 years ago, we may have had 4 or 5 carriers writing product. Now we have 1 carrier, okay? That's not good. That's never healthy in an insurance market to have 1 person writing product.
That's exactly one of the biggest complaints that Republicans have about the Affordable Care Act. The fact that there is only 1 or 2 insurance providers in the state is not good at all.
Did Kaiser just say 31% of counties in America only have 1 choice, 1 plan, and another third have like 2? The thing is collapsing under its own weight.
And that brings us to United Healthcare. So United Healthcare is the biggest insurance provider in the United States, and it just decided to leave the Affordable Care Act. United Healthcare was expected to lose $600 million in 2016, including insurance companies withdrawing from the Affordable Care Act market. A lot of Republicans called the Affordable Care Act the death spiral. The United Healthcare left the market because it was not making a profit. And when it left many uninsured people with 1 option for coverage. This leaves Republicans wanting to repeal the act instead of revising it. Now, if Republicans want to repeal the act, these are the steps they will have to take to do that. They will have to create a resolution to submit to Congress to approve. Then they will have to create a bill outlining the policies. They will have to create the president's role in the bill. And finally, they will have to find a huge replacement to replace the Affordable Care Act. In a press conference in early January, Trump clearly stated he planned to repeal the Affordable Care Act.
We're going to be submitting, as soon as our secretary is approved, almost simultaneously, shortly thereafter, a plan. It'll be repeal and replace. It will be essentially simultaneously. It will be various segments, you understand, but will most likely be on the same day or the same week, but probably the same day, could be the same hour.
But not everyone agrees with what he says.
You cannot repeal a program that insures 20 million people without replacing it with something that is at least of equal value.
The Affordable Care Act is not perfect. It does include premium rises, fines, and high taxes. But the Affordable Care Act does have a lot of positive impacts as well. This is Damian Daniels. He is a physician at Wellsprings Family Medicine.
For a lot of patients, it's been a benefit because they have access to care. They're able to see me as a physician.
The Affordable Care Act is able to cover a lot of people who couldn't afford insurance before.
It was miraculous. I had, again, that woman who is in her 50s, has diabetes, and which was preconditions, and she was paying $2,400 a month. Now, the funeral home was paying part of it, and she had to pay part of it. But now, because it's going down to just $400, a month, she can handle it all based upon what benefits we provide to our employees. She was having to come out of pocket herself. Now she no longer has to come out of pocket because of the Affordable Care Act.
Before the Affordable Care Act, around 2008 and 2009, the cost of healthcare was going up so much that people often became uninsured because they could not afford it.
There are people today that have health care that never dreamed of being able to go to the doctor before on a preventive basis.
Obama's administration continued to express these positive aspects.
Because of the law, your annual out-of-pocket spending is capped. Seniors get discounts on their prescription drugs because of the law. Young people can stay on their parents' plan.
Republicans agreed that young people should be allowed to stay on their parents' plan. Just another reason we need a bipartisan agreement on this issue to revise it rather than repeal it.
20 million Americans today that are covered in some capacity or another through the benefits of the Affordable Care Act. And that's a big positive. That's we are historically have the lowest uninsured rate probably since they've been keeping up with it.
The Affordable Care Act is not perfect. It does include premium rises, fines, and high taxes. But the Affordable Care Act does have a lot of positive impacts as well. But Republicans and President-elect Donald Trump do not want to revise it, they want to repeal it. But they don't have a plan to replace it yet.
I am saying to every Republican right now, if you, in fact, can put a plan together that is demonstrably better than what Obamacare is doing, I will publicly support repealing Obamacare and replacing it with your plan.
If Republicans repeal the act, $20 million people will be uninsured. My message to Washington is, instead of repealing it, revise it. On behalf of Tyler, Henry, and I, we would like to thank you for your support as we compete on a national level. Well, that's all we have for you today, Cavaliers. Stay tuned Monday for information about Faculty Follies. Also, don't forget to dress up next week for your Spirit Week, and Monday is Macho Monday. Dress up in your best spirit wear. For RNE-TV Live, I'm Leverett Williams.
And I'm Chris Dove. Have a great weekend.